Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for MNW Warzone. I'm your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini. And with me, as always, is Mr. Pete McPherson.
Hello.
And if you're wondering about Michael, he is still under the weather. He has not been medically cleared to return to the arena. So again, sending out all our best to Michael. We hope you get together soon, my friend, so that you can once again annoy the audience and have them cut promos on you instead of each other. And with that stated, Pete, we are 2 weeks from Multivania. Are you excited?
Yeah. I can't tell by my voice.
You are a man. In all the years you and I have worked together, no one keeps his cards closer to his chest than you. Although I will say it has been a joy to watch you grow in confidence over the time since I first hired you for Firing Line. It makes me proud. But we have so much confirmed on the Warzone side. We now know that Zako Duel will face the Victimizer Wilson in the, we believe it's going to be the Saturday main event for the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. Zako Duel will be in action today, facing someone he has never faced before. And all I will tell you is he is wrestling a legend. Also, we now know that the Outlaws will face the Conquest Bloodline for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Suplex Sam will take on a Power Surge for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. Constantinople and Malice will face Sir McCheese for the Big Oof. We're going to hear from Sir McCheese later today. We know that the Murder Cave will take on a AAA of Flashbang for the Trios Championship. We are still waiting to get final confirmation, but it looks like we are going to have Ginger Boy take on the Chocolate Zombie Graven. We are going to have a Mystery in the Bank match, a mystery briefcase for a title, but you don't know which one. Also, we are going to be hearing later today, there is so much going on. We've got the Janitor taking on Sir Uncle Dunk, and here's the big question. We're still waiting to find out from the Janitor. Is he going to face him as the Janitor, or is he going to do one last hurrah as his glorious self? That we're still waiting to find out. And as if that wasn't enough, remember, Maximilian Thunder Thighs will be taking on the VI Pharaoh Ozir Turan. We're going to hear from Max later in the show. Also, let's not forget, over on the Flashbang side, we are going to be having the King of the Showcase match. We are going to be having a match between Brawl Kaiser and, from what we can tell, everyone, Jagger Blackthorn and Kathgina will finally have the face-off that has been building. And Victor Vicious will take on Jack Andrews. And that's not all. We are still waiting to hear more. But with that, folks, with 2 weeks waiting, there's still so much. Hey, let me tell you, 2 weeks can be an eternity in wrestling. So with that, we've got so much going on today. Let's talk about today's card, but really quick, Pete. We know that in our main event last week, 3 people tried to cash in on the bounty on Semjax Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase. Well, today, Semjax is going to face those 3 individuals in our main event in Fatal 4-Way action. It is Semjax facing the Doctor of Albanomics, Depth Charge, and Carcharodon. We are also, after various brutal backstage attacks, McMorgan and the Myth-Made Flesh Beowulf will team up to take on Legion. And 2 of the men who are challenging for the Big Oof Championship, Constantinople and Malice will have a face-off today. And so much more, but before we get into any of that, it's time for our first match. Let's take it to ringside for our opening showcase.
Let's do this.
Your opening match is an 8-man showcase match. Introducing first, Yakiniku Party.
So let's kick off the show with the Space Cowboy, the defender of the spaceways, Yakiniku Party, one of the longest standing veterans in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. So there we go. We're starting it off.
We see you, Space Cowboy.
Yep. Every time he's back on Earth to visit his wife, he comes in to make sure that the multiverse remembers who he is.
Guess he comes out in number 2.
Yep.
And introducing next, representing Jeff Inc., Lieutenant Felix Halix.
Lieutenant Halix, who I've been talking to because he's been reminding me he might, they're anticipating a huge wildfire season this year in California, and he is a smoke jumper. So he might need to take time off to, go save lives.
All well, man.
So, small moment.
All while managing that.
Pete, it's you yourself are a little quiet right now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
And introducing third,
Let's see. And the third man, oh boy.
Lade Hireold.
The man who is known as Captain Quebec, the French-Canadian daredevil, and just honestly the politest wrestler you ever hope to meet. Lade Hireold, and of course, as soon as he's out, the hashtag #GetLade already trending on social media. So far, we have a space cowboy, a firefighter, and a very polite French Canadian. Almost makes you wonder who's going to come in to spoil the broth.
And introducing fourth, Jaunt Tristam.
And now you have one of the big rookies having joined MNW this year, Jaunt Tristam, the handsome and acrobatic cabaret owner who is bringing his own brand of charisma to the Multiverse. Speaking of rookies, we are going to see Albanomics Evergreen in action later today. Jaunt has made it quite the showing in the showcase, but also singles competition. For a rookie, he's got an enviable win-loss record.
Definitely came to MNW all guns blazing.
He did. I mean, he was tearing up the indie circuit, but now here he is on the big stage, and just in time for Multivania. We'll see if he can get into one of the open matches. But for now, he's looking to see if he can prove himself again in showcase action. And now, to our fifth.
And introducing fifth. Megablitz X.
And for those of you who look for a theme in our showcases, it should be coming a little clear now maybe what's going on. We have a space cowboy, a firefighter, Captain Quebec, and now our own Henshin hero. Yep. The theme of this is heroes and villains. And then, Jaunt, I wouldn't call Jaunt a villain, not necessarily. He's a go-getter. But here he is, Megablitz, the man who told Semjax there's a bounty, an 8-figure bounty on his mega money in the big briefcase. And now, with him, who could be number 6?
And introducing sixth. It's Daverman.
Our man, Daverman.
There he is. You're right. Our man, hero of the multiverse. He stands ready to defend against all threats, all villainy. Our icon of virtue, man who has been through hell and back and come out gleaming on the other side. And this is, Ed, I just want to point out, this is Daverman, and he's coming out in the 6th position. This leaves you to wonder, who is 7 and 8?
Yep, we still got two mystery spots left.
And introducing 7. Representing Conquest Bloodline, it's Carni-Val.
Oh no, he wore that outfit. All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen,
Folks are in for a surprise.
Carni-Val, who already knows he's going to Multivania, he and Gorm. are going to face the Outlaws for the Unified Tag Team Championship. And, yeah. I had specifically asked him to wear his Conquest armor feet.
That may have been your first mistake.
And introducing in the 8th and final spot.
Well, we will find out who that 8th and final spot is after these messages.
Hey, baby, I'm here to announce the Burning Lounge has become an official business under the MNW banner. Do come on in and visit. It has beautiful interiors where you can come enjoy the food, the wine, the music, and the dancing, staffed by members of your very own MNW community and various other mythical creatures and beings from the cold, dark unknown. Although the building is magical, no outside magic is allowed without permission. So come on down and feel the burn of the Burning Lounge.
Hello, beings of the Multiverse. Does you love wrestling? Does you love dressing up to support your favorite wrestlers? Well then, you need to get down to Zach's shop today. Located at the corners of the Multiverse's Avenue and Nexus Lane, we've got everything you need from mantelpieces to punching bags. No other store in the Multiverse has as big a selection as I's got with as low prices. If you think that's wrong, then you're insane! So come on down to Zach's shop today, or visit the website. And if you're not down here for our sale, I'll take me shooter and blast a hole right inside your...
Hi there, I'm Megablitz X, former two-time tag team champion and Big Oof champion, and spokesperson for the Omega Pub. We at Omega Club created the pub as a means of leaving the drama and workplace stress behind so the wrestlers and staff can just sit back and relax, have a nice drink, and reinvigorate themselves for the next day. We've got your favorite brands of drinks from across the multiverse, karaoke nights on Fridays, and pay-per-view viewing parties, now in our new mobile bar truck. But don't take my word for it, here's some comments from our fellow wrestlers.
After a hard day in the ring, and an even harder day deciphering the eldritch hieroglyphs of someone's bank statement, Omega Pub is a calming place to visit. Even the bar fights are relaxing.
Sparrow here. I give Omega Pub an enthusiastic 2 super thumbs up for service and a friendly atmosphere, and great drinks made to order.
Take it from the 3-time, 2-time, 4-time champion of cracking back the creature. The Omega Pub serves the finest drinks.
Omega Pub, where the champions drink.
Have a deadline to make, but it must be done by morning? Feeling the midnight oil is not enough. Try Midnight Sun, the shot of energy you need to be temporarily nocturnal. No chemicals, no sugar, all natural ingredients. Comes in flavors such as crimson cherry, graveyard green apple, and howling blueberry. Midnight Sun. Become one with the night.
Warning, do not use more than 2 shots in 24 hours or you may become hypersensitive to UV rays.
Have you ever felt alone? Full of anxiety? Depressed? What is a hots fight? What is your mother's maiden name? Where is your mother right now? Do you ever go to a pub or lounge that doesn't serve chips? Apparently you do. Introducing Ignacio's Nachos, made of the finest ingredients from New York City. If you're looking for a nacho with a kick that's unexpected, try Ignacio's Nachos. Find them wherever fine nachos are sold. Ignacio Cervantes is not affiliated with the Spanish Inquisition. Thank you.
Hey, you flabby liquid ape! Are you tired of breathing normally like a punk? Do you want to take your oxygen straight to the head? Try a fresh can of canned air! Scientists have agreed that breathing may or may not kill you. Don't risk it today. Buy a can of canned air. When life says you can't breathe, tell them that you can. Canned air.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And as we are getting settled, let's see who that seventh man is. We're just getting a couple of things taken care of real quick, because we've got such a crazy day going on. But here in just a moment, the 8th position. So right now we have 7 extremely powerful and popular wrestlers, but let's take it down to ringside and see who number 8 is.
And introducing in the 8th and final spot, representing the Outlaws, Sasquatch Wayne.
This man is a hero for no other reason my coffee. Which, oh boy, did I need my Squatch roast today.
Might be good to have the blood rage may not be the best.
Hey, you know, sometimes the blood rage is the only thing that can get you going in the morning.
Fair point.
Especially if I have to have meetings with HR, which, by the way, Anon is still not returned to the HR office. There's just a brass tube in there. But meanwhile, Squatch, and considering who else is in this match, it's going to get really interesting. Here we go, and as expected, Carni-Val and Squatch immediately facing off against each other. As, of course, in 2 weeks at Multivania, they're going to face off for the tag belts. Halix going after Tristam. Daverman, interestingly, going after Hireold. And last but not least, Yakiniku Party going after Megablitz. This is a insane match, and so many big hitters in this one. A lot of main event caliber talent in today's showcase. Pete, who could you possibly pick? Who do you like?
You know what? I'm going to be lazy and go with the number 8 position, Sasquatch Wayne.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. You know, lately though, I've been keeping a really close eye on this rookie Tristam. Despite all the talent, I got a feeling this kid is going to show us something. As much as, I mean, the problem is I have so many nostalgic favorites. I love Megablitz. I love Daverman. Heck, I'd love to see Halix take a showcase. I think he's got one, but I'd have to look at the records. But I think he's got a showcase win under his belt.
I believe he might.
Hang on. So while we're
just trading blows.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah. Squared up before. Oh, well, I might have. Nope. Yakiniku able to kick out at 2. Looks like Daverman might be setting up for something.
It's possible.
Oh, Jaunt decided he was going to take advantage of that opportunity himself.
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you right now because for some reason the records are only showing who's won multiple showcases. It's not showing singles wins, so I don't actually know.
Fair point. All right, let's see. Oh,
so
Halix just wheelbarrow Alabama slam to Daverman. Megablitz up on top.
There goes Carni-Val.
Carni-Val has been eliminated.
So and limited by Squatch, that's going to play heavily, I think, into Multimania in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Oh, Halix going for the pin on Daverman.
Yeah, 1, 2, kick out at 2 by our hero, our man Daverman. Atomic drop onto Yaki by Squatch. Mega is strategically using the reprieve to collect himself. I think he's going after. Yep, he's going after Tristam. Hireold and Mega teaming up on Jaunt. Poor Jaunt, a punch and a kick a drop kick at the same time. I'm getting told by our record keeping. Oh, Jaunt
Tristam has been eliminated.
And Pete, I am hearing from our record keeping department that yes, Lieutenant Halix does have a showcase win.
Well, there you go. Oh, Megablitz going for the pin.
And there goes Hireold.
Lade Hireold has been eliminated.
And now we're down to 5. Well, my pick's out, so we'll see if your calling of Squatch was the magic call. Oh! Drop. Oh, whoa! How did you see what Squatch just did?
Able to kick out at 2. Megablitz, though.
Megablitz had dropped down to do a low uppercut on the Yaki, and Squatch was able to
Halix, too.
Phoenix Halix has been eliminated.
Well, I guess Halix will not be getting a second showcase win after all. I was just impressed that he took Mega from who was doing an offensive move and turned it into a pin. So now we have a space cowboy, a superhero, a henshin hero, and a Sasquatch all in a ring.
Right now it looks like Daverman and Yaki are fighting over who's going to take on Sasquatch.
I mean, there's a reason you called him as your favorite. He's probably the biggest threat in this match right now. So it's only natural they're going to go after him. Backbreaker onto Daver by Yaki. And in comes Megablitz. Oh, caught by Squatch. Drop toe hold. And Squatch getting out of town. And now Megablitz going after Yakiniku Party.
Sweep by Yakiniku, going for the pin.
Yep. 2 and a kick out at 2.
I think Daverman's finally coming to, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting up. But again, if your opponents are busy with each other, take that moment to collect yourself. And now we have a hero brawl. Megablitz X versus Daverman. Well, Yaki is stunned outside, and Squatch is recovered. Oh, here it comes.
Megablitz setting up for it.
Rider kick. Only to be caught again. Sasquatch seems to have it out for Mega in this. I guess that says who Sasquatch considers the biggest target in the ring. Oh, what a throw from Brett's rope, and Daver going for the pin.
Megablitz X has been eliminated.
And again,
down to 3.
Ooh. Daver and Yaki teaming up on Squatch. Again, I mean, you look at Squatch, you look at his record, you look at his history, and these kind of, and Squatch is a multi-man match specialist. I team up. Oh, Yaki taking a moment. Oh, I think he busted Daverman open.
Yep, looks like Daverman was busted open by that one. Oh, Sasquatch in with the headbutt.
And now Yaki is in all alone, getting the pounding of a lifetime. I've heard that's also how he grinds the Squatch roast beans at times.
Yep, that right there is a pound of Squatch roast.
Daver taking the strategic moment to let these two work each other over while he recuperates. Now we see on the outside, Daver is recovering while Yaki is trying to work over the arm of Sasquatch Wing. Oh!
It looked like he was trying to go for an up and away, and it just didn't connect.
Unfortunately, Squatch was in the way. Oh! Not often you see somebody just yeet Daverman. Now Yaki on the outside as the person who hasn't gotten any rest yet is Sasquatch Wing. Swinging neck breaker. Oh, and then dropping on him. Stretching out the Squatch. Oh, and broken up by Yakiniku. Now he's calling Yaki to get up. And knocks him out of the ring, goes after him. I think Daver is sensing that Yaki might be... There he goes! Up, up, and away!
Sasquatch getting his turn.
Going for the pin. One,
for the pin.
Two, kick out at 2 by Daverman. Looks like Squatch was getting ready to put Daverman away, but Yaki got in the way. All 3 men back in the ring. This is what we like to call pandemonium in the ring. Oh! Missile drop kick onto Daverman. Oh no! Oh, poor Yaki. Squatch is about to fly!
Top rope squatch.
Oh!
Just sat on.
I mean, that's just... This is what I do. I sit on you. Tequila Sunrise broken up by Daver. Might have been a better strategic move to let Yaki just work over Squatch, but no. Daver is in full-on attack mode. Oh, and he returned the favor, busting Yaki open, dodging Squatch, and now around the world. Oh, getting him in a dragon sleeper.
Sasquatch Wing has been eliminated.
Well, Pete, so much for our predictions. But it comes down
I
to...
did better than you.
I mean, you did. Yes, you're right. He was in the final three. So I concede. You won today. Meanwhile, we are down to a superhero and a space cowboy in a match for the ages. Oh! And right now, it looks like everything's coming up Yaki. And going for the pin. One.
Going in for the pin.
Kick out at two by Daverman. Daver coming up. Oh, there. Everything Daver's trying to do to Yaki, Yaki is countering. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
And your winner, the Yakiniku Party.
And that just shows you, even though, you know, as we said, when he's back on Earth to visit his family, he also gets some wrestling in. But this is a reminder. This is a veteran of MNW. This man has held gold. This is one of the most storied wrestlers in our company. And boy, did he prove it with that match. Congratulations, Yakiniku Party. I mean, that was just impressive. And tweeting out on social media, one of the men he just faced was not the last standing, but Carni-Val was first to fall. All odds enter Multivania with belts, and we'll leave with them. That, ladies and gentlemen, from Sasquatch Wing. It's, you know, with Multivania coming up, like we said, there's so much going on. It is the biggest stage in the land, and everyone is looking for that Multivania moment. And as we were just saying, Sasquatch Wing and his partner Raphael Samson will face Carni-Val and Gorm of the Conquest Bloodline in tag team action for the Unified Tag Team Championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go down to ringside right now and hear from Sasquatch Wing's partner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the judge of the multiverse, Raphael Samson. Greetings, brethren. Listen to I, the judge of the multiverse, as I give thee the word of the Outlaws. And our greatest challenge to date stands before us in the form of the Conquest Bloodline. Congratulations to my brother Sasquatch Wing. You did not win the showcase, but you very quickly eliminated our competition. I celebrate that achievement, brother, as we must eliminate the bloodline and hold on to our championships. Not for personal glory, but to give honor to the multiverse and to the higher powers we serve. We will keep those belts lofty and elevated and not let them get dragged into the gutter and the abyss of the bloodline. Uh-oh! I think somebody didn't like what he just heard.
Well, not usually the one to speak his mind, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, it's not often you got Gorm coming down to have words. You call us an abyss? No, we are the Conquest bloodline. We are power. We are might. We crush all who appear before us. And we need no better glory than that. Gorm, you poor, deluded simpleton. I understand it is not easy. You have fallen under the sway of that undead monarch, Semjax. He who has been teasing that briefcase for far too long. It has muddled your mind. I am not muddled. I am a conqueror. I am a destroyer. And at Multivania, Carni-Val and I will destroy you and that walking carpet you call a brother. And we will bring glory to the bloodline. But to what end? What do you gain with glory for the bloodline, Gorm? Glory for yourself, or glory for the man who holds your leash? Or is it the lady who holds your leash? I'm never quite sure who runs what. Who runs what is none of your business, Samson. All you have to do is show up at Multivania so that Carni-Val and I can do what needs to be done and end your pathetic, then let's be honest, short-lived reign. It is not the length of the reign that matters, Gorm. It is how you hold the belts, how you represent. It is how you represent the multiverse. And Sasquatch Wing and I represent with honor and with humility. Can you claim the same? Humility is a crutch for the weak, and I destroy the weak, as I will destroy you, Samson, as it shall always be. Though as you wonder what I'm like, ask Johan Mjoln what it's like to face me. Oh, Gorm. Relying on past glory, well, that's nice. It's good you have that memory to hold on to, but we need to focus on the future. So as simple as it is, we're going to fight, and the best team will win. And you and Carni-Val, well, me and Carni-Val have one thing in common. We love the fight. We love the destruction. He goes after your soul while I go after your body. It's a match made in conquest. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, that is a preview of what we get to look forward to at Multivania, Pete.
Certainly looking forward to that one.
Hang on a second. And with that, sorry, I was responding to the brass, who are basically I just was just informed something I got to deal with. You know what? It's never easy being the general manager. Well, Pete, with that out of the way, there is so much insanity taking place at Multivania. We just heard about what's going on with the tag belts. We've got the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. We've got the mystery in the bank. And we have all of the contenders looking for great opportunities. But one match we've got coming up that's got a lot of people curious, of course, is going to be Sir Unkley Dunk versus the Janitor. That was unexpected. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, the Janitor issuing an apology to Sir Unkley Dunk over that, what had happened with the breakup of the Republic. Unkley Dunk, in a move that I think, frankly, surprised everyone, accepted the apology and then asked for a one last match against the Janitor to settle things between them once and for all as gentlemen. Now, with that, there's a lot of people asking going on, and let's go here now from one person who's definitely asking questions about that. That being a member of Unkley Dunk's own faction, Nakano Kirishima.
Nakano, a word?
Yeah, what is it?
It's about your match with Pain. Normally I respect the ferocity, but this seemed to be something other than faction loyalty. What's wrong?
Didn't you tell me to kick Pain's ass all those months ago? Well, I did.
Cloud9 has collapsed at this point. There's no need to hold a grudge. Also, I know this is about something else.
You wanna know? Fine. Why am I the only one getting any fucking wins for blood money around here?
Pardon?
You heard me. You needed our help to have a chance against Nice Ice, and you still blew it. And Butler hasn't even won a match on his own yet. I'm the only one getting any wins.
Look, I'll admit we've been in a rough spot for a while, but...
And now there's this crap with Multivania. You actually forgiven the Janitor? What the hell, man?
Nakano, you don't understand. I'm tired of feuding and warring with him. I just want this stupid rivalry of ours to end.
Is that what you're calling it? Tired? Old man, you were the richest bastard in the company. The man who monopolized the multiverse. You're the one who pulled the wool over Vin's eyes for the Titans belt and nearly drove a children's hospital into the ground. What happened to him? Are you still willing to do what it takes to win, or am I wasting my time?
All those actions painted a target on my back. Everyone in the company was gunning for me after I pulled that stunt. I figured I had to lay low and...
Is it staying low, or going soft? Is this that excuse about being unhappy? Why did you hire a brutal gangster and a giant butler in a mask if all you wanted to do was lay low?
Not a butler.
Listen, when this business with Probunaga is over, I'm getting back on top of things.
You better, cause if you don't stop making some crazy shit happen in this company, I will.
So, it looks like things aren't as smooth sailing in the, blood money as people would hope. But, I applaud Unkley Dunk. I think he's doing the right thing. And believe me, I didn't think I'd ever say those words again. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, first off, Sasquatch Wing, saying if not humble, then still with no conceit. All see the might of all Lades. Why brag? Fair point. And also tweeting out on social media, Sergeant Major Payne tweeting after the fight last week, I was advised to rest, relax, and avoid the arena. That isn't happening anytime soon. I'm here to work, Nakano. I have an eye on you for sure, and I will not fall. I will not break. And I'll be seeing you soon. Yeah, I had a feeling that's where that was going after last week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to head down to the ring for some tag team competition with two of the top teams on Warzone.
The following matches at tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Shoot Nation!
And here they come, ladies and gentlemen, Devin and the Scorpion, Jack Abbott, Shoot Nation, former unified tag team champions, veterans of both Warzone and Friday Night Flashbang. Shoot Nation bringing their unique MMA style to the ring. Remember, these two might seem like underdogs, but never count them out.
And introducing their opponents, the Absolute Unit.
And here they are, of crowd favorite, the Absolute Units. Absolute Washington, Forrest the Fortress Wade, and joining them at ringside, TJ the Mint Gable. So you've got the MMA style of Shoot Nation against the boxing style and just the power wrestling styles of the units. Remember, the units have an advantage. They grew up together, all from the same neighborhood. They've known each other basically all their lives and have been working at being wrestlers that whole time. So this is going to be an interesting matchup because neither of these teams are one I would ever count out. And of course, somebody has to take on the tag belts after Multivania. Both of these teams would love to be in that conversation. Both former unified tag team champions. All right, we are going to start off with Devin. Oh, guess not. Well, yeah, we are. We're going to start off with Devin versus Absolute Washington. And right off the bat, it's Absolute Washington getting a Luthez press on Devin. And now you've got, like I said, that MMA style of Shoot Nation. Devin, a tough competitor, not going to be put down even by somebody as accomplished as Absolute Washington. Oh! Punch to the face. Into the blue corner goes Washington.
Flag is made.
Made indeed, and up. Oh, tag team coordination, and now Forrest begging for the tag, and he gets it. Hot tag. Oh, did we mention that Forrest the Fortress Wade is a deceptively agile man for his size?
That is a mobile fortress right there.
Boy, you know, that is a comment that would make Mr. Butler proud. And again! But Abbott, Oh! Abbott brings a particular brutality to his style, hence the nickname the Scorpion. What this is turning. This could be an interesting matchup. What was okay? Those Abbott causing those chains to rattle. And here we go again. Oh no! And now, working on the trapezius. That's always a painful. You need that. And here comes Devin. And, a scoop slam.
And for the tag.
And in comes Absolute Washington again. If I'm Devin, I'm thinking maybe I should let Jack come take some more of this punishment. Oh, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, kick out at 2. Did TJ just throw a chair in the ring?
I didn't see that. I mean, I do see a chair in the ring.
I do see a chair in the ring. That's just, it's, especially because that's not the unit style. Oh! What the heck? What are you doing? TJ, what the hell? Drop toe hold onto Washington.
It looked a little loose. He probably thought it looked a little loose and wanted to make sure.
I mean, that actually makes sense, yeah. Oh no! What? Well, he wasn't looking.
Your winner, Shoot Nation.
Pete, I'm not sure what just happened. I think you're right that Gable was just trying to fix what a loose turnbuckle. It's almost like Shoot Nation knew that would happen. That was very peculiar. Very peculiar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to some of our in-house investigators about what happened there. But either way, victory goes to Shoot Nation. That is very confusing. Well, you know, crazy things can happen when you're this close to Multivania. And with that, we have, you know, we've been talking about a lot of things. We have a match coming up that is going to feature 2 men who are facing each other and one other person for the Big Oof. That's right. We've got a triple threat match for the Big Oof, although there's stuff happening, and I'll explain. Sir McCheese is... hang on a second. Sir McCheese is coming to the ring. Why is Sir McCheese coming to the ring? What the hell is going on here? Okay, he's a champion. I'll let him have a microphone. Hey guys, it's me. It's your Big Oof champion, Sir McCheese. I am here to let you know that despite everything, I am ready to defend the belt from Constantinople and Malice. It's crazy. It'll be a triple threat match, and that's interesting for one of my big title defenses. But you know what? I'm not going to let that daunt me. I am your Big Oof champion. I am proud to hold this belt. Hey, can I also point out I'm really proud of the janitor and Sir Uncle Dunk for working through their issues. It's really actually nice not to have to be trying to be between them. So that's cool. Boy, I hope that match is going to go great. And so yeah, but Big Oof, Malice, Constantinople. Yeah, I came out because they're going to be fighting next, and I just wanted to say that it's okay. It's not a problem, and hopefully they figure each other out, and then we can have a great match at Multivania in a three-way dance. Those are always fun. This will be the first time I've had one defending a belt, though, so it's going to get crazy. Look, all right, McCheese, I came out here because I want to tell you this to your face. I got some news for you about that triple threat match because, well, we're dealing with the fact that your belt is an open challenge belt. And I'm really sorry to tell you this, but it's not going to be a triple threat now. In fact, I had to pull some strings to make sure it didn't turn into a freaking showcase match with so many people challenging for it. Okay, wait a minute. You mean how many people were? Never mind. I'll take on whoever I need to take on, Jerry. That's cool. How many people were challenged? Who? I want to know. Do I need to worry? Because I feel like I should worry, and that's worrying me. So if you could let me know what's going on, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I get it, kid. I get it. So here's what's going on. As soon as Malice pulled his stunt of challenging, adding himself to it, everyone realized they could. And they were all just storming my office going, I challenge for the Big Oof. So I set a new rule for the Big Oof that you can only face up to 3 challengers. Oh, well, that's good, and that's good having a limit. I appreciate that. So it's going to be a fatal 4-way. Oh, all right, cool. So that means there's another person, huh? Who? I'm curious. So I got Constantinople, who's kind of a rat ogre, and Malice, who's a big scary robot, who's number 4. Well, I decided to just be fair and take it in the order of who got into my office. And so the first person after Malice was, well, it's kind of funny. It's the Doctor of Albanomics came in first. And I had to, everyone else had to wait while I got, my record scratch to English translator in there. But yeah, it's out Doctor of Albanomics. Everyone else, I told will have to wait for next time. Okay, so I got Constantinople, I got a member of Meme, and I got the second most dangerous submission wrestler in the company. So Dr. Valbanomics from VIP. Okay, you know what? Fine, I can do this. I don't shriek from challenges. Yeah, I know you don't, kid, and I appreciate that about. Although honestly, we didn't have to make that a loser leaves town match, but I understand why you accepted it. You're a good kid. I mean, you are a good kid. I like it. And I understand why you've got these issues with your 2 mentor figures having odds. Frankly, I'm with you. I'm kind of proud of the janitor and Uncle Dunk, but let's worry about you right now. Okay, I appreciate that, Jerry. All right, so I'll go into the match. I'll face all 3 of them, and it's going to be is it going to be a 1 fall or is it going to be an elimination? That's kind of important to know, because I'd like to know. That's a good point. We didn't actually settle. I'm going to have to talk to the brass about that. Tell you what, we'll know for sure next week. I'll double check with the brass what I'm clear to do, I'll make the announcement next week before Multivania, the biggest show. Hey, McCheese, look at this way. You're going into Multivania as a champion. Very few people get to do that. You're doing great, kid. So just keep making us all proud, and I'll talk to you later.
Well, a little bit of good news, bad news there for Semjax. Got the promotion, some of the information. And welcome back, Jerry.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Yeah, no, I just... That was some craziness going on. That was part of what the brass... That message from the brass was me getting the final approval that I could set that rule into place. Because, you know, there was with the issues with the HR. And anyway, point is, yeah, it is now going to be a four-way dance at Multivania. It is going to be Constantinople versus Malice versus the Doctor of Albanomics versus Sir McCheese for the Big Oof Championship. But yeah, we'll just keep it. We'll just keep it. Pete, also, can you double check your mic? I'm getting reports from the truck. They're having trouble hearing you.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And with that, meanwhile, we do have, like I said, there's a match featuring 2 of the 4 people that are going to be in that fatal 4-way match. So let's consider this a preview. Now, given a one-on-one match is not like a 4-way match, complete as we see many times. Singles wrestlers struggle in tag. People who dominate in singles competition have issues in 4-ways or showcase matches. So your mileage may vary, I suppose, is what I'm saying. But either way, there's enough to go around, I suppose. So with that, let's get ready to head down to ringside for this matchup between 2 Big Oof contenders.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the constant nightmare, Constantinople.
Here he is, the man, well, the man-ish person, transformed by warp energy, and apparently he's told me it's a little bit of cybernetics. But either way, the constant nightmare, Constantinople, who was the first person to come forth and challenge McCheese for Multivania and the Big Oof. He's not happy because he thought he was getting a one-on-one match, and I'm sure he's not happy now with the announcement that the 3-way has become a 4-way. But that's what it is. But for right now, he's going to challenge the man who came out last week. Well, or was it? It was the week before. Sorry, I'm losing track of time. Man who came out 2 weeks ago and basically called, well, let's face it, he called Constantinople a little bitch. So here he is, Constantinople. And there's still, Pete, the outstanding issues between him and his former tag partner, Istanbul. Who
definitely some bad blood there.
Completely. Yeah, that sounded better, by the way, Pete. I think you're good now.
And introducing their opponent, representing the main event Mex, pure, unmitigated Malice.
I just realized I'm going to have to double check with the truck. Are they both supposed to have the same theme song? Because, anyway, point being, we now have Malice and Constantinople, and I do think this is the first time they have faced each other in one-on-one action.
Also keep in mind that Cain is notorious for messing with audio.
That's a good point. That is a good point. So, here we have it. These 2 men will be at Multivania facing each other, Sir McCheese and the Doctor of Albanomics, for the Big Oof belt. But for now, here they go. And they're off. And Malice taking, of course, an early lead, as he likes to. But, you know, if I've learned anything over these last few months, is that anyone who even thinks of counting out Constantinople is making a huge, huge mistake. Whipped in the, and speaking of which, and I don't know, folks, if you can tell, it's hard to see because of that mask, but if you're really close to the ring, you can hear that, well, Constantinople is just cackling the whole time. He loves this. This is his happy place. And take crossface by Malice. And break. Let's go. Getting the crowd worked up, saying he is going to remove Constantinople from the equation. Oh, or maybe not. Sit down power bomb too. This is what I meant by don't count out Constantinople. How much power does it take for a man his size to freaking pick up Malice? And up. German suplex. And that looked like, I think that was some malicious intent. Oh, countered by Constantinople. And now Constantinople's feeling it. At this point, I'd ask who you like, but honestly, I feel this one could go either way.
Absolutely, these two men going steady back and forth, 50-50 with each other.
Also makes me question, yeah, that analysis that Malice gave last week, or again, 2 weeks ago. I'm losing sense of time, Pete.
That time's an illusion.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. We've learned that. We've learned that the hard way. And bringing him up. Oh no! I mean, sorry, that is malicious intent. And I think we're about to see the blue screen. There it is. Oh, he couldn't get it locked in. Constantinople counters. And now Constantinople going for something. Whoa! Warp fire! At this point, it could go either way, although I think Constantinople right now is making a good argument that he's in charge.
Right now, I'd say the main thing that's using right now is the ring.
I mean, that's a good point, and that's also, in this situation, a good strategy. And now I guess Malice, I don't know if he's signaling the crowd or if he's receiving Wi-Fi instructions. Where is Warrior? I think he's still on East of Scorn, right?
I believe so.
Yep, all right. Well, either way, are we going to see another attempt at the blue screen? We are! And he gets it locked in this time. And that's it. Let it go, Malice.
And your winner,
Well, congratulations to Malice for the victory, but that was a hell of a performance by Constantinople. I honestly thought that match could have gone either way. And that tells me...
steady back and forth.
It was. And you know what that tells me, Pete? That tells me it could be anyone's game at Multivania with two other men in the mix. So the ever impressive Malice, but honestly, I'm gonna just say it. I have been repeatedly getting more and more impressed with Constantinople over these last few weeks. I mean, he just, don't get me wrong, he disturbs the hell out of me. But he's been doing a great job of in-ring action. He is a competitor to be taken seriously. And speaking of which, he is tweeting out from the back. Project Constant Nightmare thanks Subject Malice for the generous demonstration of his battle data. This will go far in making Multivania that much more entertaining. As for the Fatal 4-Way, I couldn't be happier. A battle like this doesn't come around every day. Hashtag Hell Unchained. All right. Well, I guess we have our answer there, Pete. He's looking forward to it.
What he sounds.
And that's okay. Well, we've got other situations. So one thing we haven't actually gotten locked down, because so much chaos has been going around this scene, is what's going on with our second most prestigious belt. What is going on with the Nexus Titan Championship? Well, let's find out. We're now going to hear from that champion. Let's head down to ringside to hear from, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's gotta be Cain. You know what's been interesting about learning from XR Kun? It's been learning how to embrace my rage, how to focus my rage. And boy, have I got a lot of that to spare right now, Dr. Grimm. What the hell has been going on with you and the Storyteller these last few weeks? You've been messing in my business. You've been teaming up with each other. You've been going after my master. So let's, you know what? This is what it's been leading up to, Grimm. Why don't you and I finally have this damn match? What do you say, Victor? Multivania. Come on, I've got a nice shiny belt you can go after, Grimm. I'll put the Nexus Titan Championship online if you will face me at Multivania. Let's do this, like the kids like to say. Let's get this over with. It's been 3 freaking years, Grimm. Let's do it. That is not Dr. Grimm's music. That is absolutely not Dr. Grimm's music. That is, here comes the Storyteller, folks. At least he's wearing the blindfold again. let's hear what's going to happen here. Cain, sit a while and listen. I have a story for you. A story you are failing to see in its entirety. You wish to have your culmination, your final battle, as it were, as if this were the last chapter. It is not even close. So, no, Victor does not want to face you. Of course he doesn't. That little bitch has been dodging me for 3 years. And you know what? At least I'm not the unfocused, undisciplined, easily defeated whelp that I was. And oh, I want to show him everything I've learned from Master XR Coon. So you bring him to me. Well, Victor has stated that he has absolutely no interest in a singles match with you. He's got so much else on his plate with the device and his working, but he is amenable to, well, let's make it an alteration. I have a proposal. Victor has already signed off on it. I think you will find it acceptable. It's a fitting plot twist. Oh, for God's sakes. What new convoluted bullshit are you bringing now, Storyteller? I am getting sick of this. So, whatever. You know what? If it ends up with me getting in a ring with Grim, I'm all for it. So lay it on me. Tell me what your stupid plan is. And let's get this done. Oh, it's not stupid, Cain. In fact, it's simplicity itself. Let's have a tag match at Multivania. I will be the partner of Dr. Grimm, and you already have a ready-made partner in your master, XR Coon. It's very straightforward. You know, maybe you want to throw your belt online. Okay, so let me get this straight. You want me to put the Nexus Titan Championship online in a tag match against you and Grimm with XR... Wait a minute. If you guys win, who gets the belt? That's what I'd like to know. You win, who gets the belt? Come on. Well, whoever wins, of course. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Does it mean whoever... That wasn't an answer. That was just a punch. The hell? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Well, I do know. How did I know this was going to end in a fight? It's Cain. Well, it's Storyteller. It always ends in a fight.
Well, and of course, these two are no strangers. They were, of course, members of the Order back when Cain was under Grimm's control.
I mean, that's a great point, Pete. And that's, I mean, it makes you wonder how much... Cain indicates he remembers everything that happened, so he certainly knows about the Storyteller. But the Storyteller, I think, is getting introduced more and more to the new Cain, the unchained Cain. Let's call him that. He's because XR Coon has definitely broken his chains and set him free. So, and here we go. I mean, I think my question is: Did Cain accept? Did Cain? You know what? I think we're on. Well, I'll get confirmation later from Cain if he accepted that matchup. But it looks like at Multivania, we are going to be having a tag match for the Nexus Titan Championship. How the hell does that happen?
Madness, I tell you.
It is absolute anarchy. I mean, this is the epitome of dogs and cats living together. It is just, I don't know what to do. You know what? That's fine. We are going to absolutely see what's going on. But yeah, looks like at least Cain and Grimm will be in the same ring, even if it's not the match that he has been looking for. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, we heard earlier from Nakano Kirishima, and now we're saying there should just be a match type where you start with the promo and then flow into a match, like officially. I mean, I don't disagree. It seems to happen anyway, doesn't it, Nakano? I don't know. It's crazy. You know what I think is the thing to do right now, Pete? I think it's time for a commercial break. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after these messages.
Don't you just hate it when you're in a great one-on-one match, going up for a fly-high and moonsault, when you totally miss and eat more turnbuckle than a ravenous George the Animal Steel? Then you, my friend, might need to get your eyes checked. Hi, I'm former professional wrestler Dr. See It Coming, and we here at Eye to Eye Optometrists specialize in glasses, contact lenses, and overall eye health for the wrestling impaired. Our flexible one-of-a-kind contact lenses are guaranteed to fit all sizes and be a comfort fit even as you get your eyes poked out by your mortal enemy. We even have some eyewitnesses to testify how great these eyes are. Mr. Simon the Psycho, what do you think of your new contact lenses? Oh, God! Oh, there goes our new intern. Ha ha! Come on down and book an appointment with Dr. See It Coming, and you and I will see eye to eye.
Sup, dudes? Do you want to look as gnarly as one of your favorite wrestlers on show who's holding one of the world titles from MNW? Well, you totally can, without even leaving your couch at Totally Tyler's Titles. For only $39.99, you too can own a complete replica of one of MNW's famous titles, like the MNW World Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team, the Nexus Titan, the Interdimensional Championship, dude. So you could show up to your parents and show how gnarly you are, or you could secretly try and claim that you're formerly the title champion holder by holding a knockoff title. So come on down to Totally Tyler's Titles, where you can be a title holder today.
No official MNW wrestlers are allowed to hold the titles if they're a replica, unless you want to talk to Jim in the back.
What are you, blind, Rev? He clearly went for a roll-up reverse coil. This just can't be happening. This is some bull!
Is this you? Well, even if it isn't, I'm sure many of you have met these kinds of people, just marking up the walls of your favorite shows. Don't worry, we have the solution. With the Mark Manager. Yes, with the Mark Manager, we clean up the big marks, small marks, marks you didn't realize that were there, and marks that have always been there. We've even updated our product to help you clean off the toughest of marks.
Of course he was gonna lose the championship. If you'll look at my 42-page blog from last week, we can clearly see that the producers were going to have him. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
So sign up and get your Mark Manager today. And remember, with a little bit of, any mark is manageable.
Fuck, it went up my nose! Come on, come all! The Observer Spectacular Wax Museum would like to welcome you and your family for our lovely establishment. Only $1 per person. Wow! Come and see the wax figurines of your favorite animals, historical figures, wrestlers, food, and even things not of this world. All of the Observer Spectacular Wax Museum displays are totally made of wax and are not made of unwilling subjects. So come on down and see the spectacular sights for yourself.
Note that all the wax figurines are all wax, nothing but wax, but they totally are not people we've kidnapped to try to leech money off of them and made them back to life. They're just made of wax.
Hey baby, it's me, Suplex Sam, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new experience, baby. On the Suplex Express, we're serving up hot dishes and hot meals for all your homies. It's time for Suplex Sam, the soup made for me, baby. Sam I am. Tired of your lunches being soupless? Don't worry, baby. Soup Lake Sam's got you covered. We got all the flavors. Wonton Wilson's, the beef drippings, the Doctor of Alphagetti, and the VI Pheromone. And of course, the signature soup, the Plex. So you can have your Souplex any day, anytime with yours truly, baby. So come on down to the Souplex Express and get yourself a can of Soup Lake Sam.
Are your heebies at jeebies? Are your ants in your pants? Do you get the butterflies in your stomach when you have to go up against a 400-pound, muscle-bound murder man who's trying to beat you in the ring? Don't worry, we have the solution for you. From the makers of the laxative product Let It Go comes the anti-anxiety medication Fuck It All. That's right, with a big old scoop of Fuck It All, you too can get yourself relaxed before any situation. Hand-picked and freshly squeezed from the teats of Tibetan relaxation monks. It comes with absolutely no long-term side effects. No, not at all. Yes, the anti-anxiety can make you stand up and say, fuck it all.
Warning, this product may contain extreme doses of caffeine and methamphetamine. If consumed by more than one human, those two humans may or may not cause to duel or explode. And this product is dairy-free.
High Flyer Airlines is the leading air carrier for all professional wrestling. We customized our planes to fit the biggest of egos. With fine velvet and leather seats, a custom-made full banquet by Chef Manatee, and a working vocal booth, so you can make your promos while you're on the go.
Wait a minute, this isn't a bathroom!
High Flyer Airlines. We're leading the air in wrestling care.
I'm stuck inside the booth!
Introducing Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls with intense hand-holding couple action, maximum lewdness. Watch the world's deadliest power couple have intense action conversations.
Honey, did you take out the dog today? I ate the dog! Very good.
Oh yeah! Push the buttons on the back of both action dolls to get both of them to be the parents of Earth. The new Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls.
Each sold separately, but then put together as a couple.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, ready for more action. So, during the break, I got it settled. Yes, Cain did accept. We will have a tag match at Multivania for the Nexus Titan Championship. It will be Cain and XR Kun taking on Dr. Grimm and the Storyteller. And if Grimm or Storyteller are the ones that get the pin, that's who gets the belt. I assume they'll then fight each other. I don't know. Those two weird me out. Like a lot. Like a lot. Anyway, another match, of course, that is coming up at Multivania. A grudge match featuring the VI Pharaoh, Azir Tyran, taking on Maximilian Thunderthighs. Let's go hear from Maximilian right now.
Not gonna know a word.
Yeah, what is it?
That was the wrong audio. We already heard that one. Let's hear this one.
Hello, everybody. It's Maximilian Thunderthighs. Wait, sit back down. I promise you, it's not going to be another one of those. I'm going to be world champion, blah, 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 blah. Clench your teeth and hold your gun. Here comes Maximilian Thunderbutt. Trust me, even I'm kind of tired of doing that. No, I'm going to talk a little real here. It's no secret that finally, Maximilian Thunderthighs is taking on Azir Tyran at Multivania. On paper, he should win. He is a submission specialist who does the legendary Trials of Osiris when I can't even complete an Udehushiji Juji Katami. He's a multiple belt winning champion who's taken on many different opponents with ease, where I've only managed to get the Big Oof title. He's been featured in world championship matches where I haven't won a match in a long time. So, on paper, everything is going to Azir's favor. Really, I should just expect myself to go into Multivania and walk out with a loser on my forehead. But that's the thing about Multivania. Everything on paper is thrown out the door. Everybody has a chance. I am going to beat Ozir Turan. In fact, I believe that so much that I've made a personal bet. If I lose to Ozir Turan at Multivania, then you will never see me on the mats here ever again. I will retire right then and there, for real this time. But if I can pull it off, then there is nothing I can't accomplish. If I win at Multivania this year, I will throw my hat in for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. So let's lay it on the line. I'm leaving it all at Multivania this year. Either I leave determined to win the world title, or I never step into the ring ever again. Let's find out the end of this story together.
That is a hell of a statement to hear from Maximilian Thunder Thighs. He is getting ready for Multivania and his epic match against Ozir Turan. But we have so much else going on right now. We have, of course, speaking of epic match, we have the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship Zako duo taking on the Victimizer, Wilson. Let's hear right now from the Victimizer himself, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson.
It's been a long time coming, Zako. The plucky little robot who's been constantly seeking attention from a has-been in a Bulls jersey takes on the Victimizer in the main event of Multivania. It's almost poetic, isn't it? For years, people have been demanding we face off against each other. It's been hyped to hell and back for as long as I can remember, and now it's finally happening. But I don't think this match is gonna go quite as people expect it to. Because you see, Zako, your time has come and gone. You can throw any barbs you want at me. I've heard them all before. But the fact of the matter is, you are a relic of a bygone era. And it's time for you to die. Yes, that's right, die. When I step into that ring with you, I plan on doing everything in my power to completely destroy you. To eviscerate you until nothing remains. And as the last flicker of lights exit the beady little robotic eyes, I will smile. I will smile as I hold the Multiversal Championship over my head, while you enter the black void of nothingness where God will never meet you. I will become a god. Nothing will stop the Victimizer from claiming his fucking destiny. And that includes you, Semjax. I can promise you, if you interfere in this event, if you try to take away my destiny, if you interrupt my ascent, I will personally end your bloodline myself. You know I'm not a man to be trifled with. You've seen the bodies I've left behind. Don't make this harder for yourself. I'll see you at Multivania.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that was from Wilson, who will be taking on Zako Duo for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. But first, we're going to now see the ace of MNW in action against an opponent. Well, let's just say he's going to be facing a legend, and it's someone he's never faced before. And for these next few matches, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined on the commentary booth by our colleague from Friday Night Flashbang. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eric Genericson.
I heard you needed some backup, so hello.
Yeah, Michael's still not feeling too good, so here we are. So let's not waste any time. Let's get down to ring. I think you're all going to be really excited to see who Zako is facing.
Well, I hope Michael feels better. Wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, not at all. Nope.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. They are the Multiverse Nexus Heavyweight Champion, Zako Duo.
And here it's, again, that unusual position of the champion coming out first. But I think when you see who he's facing, you'll understand why we want to keep this surprise. And here he is. He's going to face Wilson at Multivania for that belt around his waist. But of course, there is that looming threat of the briefcase, of the mega money in the big bank briefcase.
Well, there would normally be that threat, but we don't know what's going on with that briefcase. I mean, there's a hit out on it.
Well, and that's going to be our main event.
So, I mean, normally both Zako Duo and Victor Vicious would have to be looking over their shoulders, but lately Zako and Victor have not had that problem.
No, and but we will see in our main event. But for right now, let's focus on this because we're about to meet, well, somebody who I will say this, he has never set foot in an MNW ring.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This is gonna be this gentleman's MNW
We're about to see a debut?
Yeah.
Well, this should be interesting.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
I didn't expect to be called on to commentary in my first match would have a debut. Excellent.
Yeah. Well, I think, let's just say we pull out all the stops here in MNW to bring you the best wrestling content you are going to see anywhere at any time.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
And introducing their opponent.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Nexus!
Nope.
Johnny Nexus! He's in the multiverse!
This man has had one of the most storied careers. He has appeared and held belts in Backcraft, Impact, AAA, Lucha Underground, ECW, and WWE. And now, here he is in MNW on Warzone, about to face the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship in his debut match.
I mean, that is a hell of a match for the world champion. Johnny Nexus? I mean, that's not a warm-up match. That's a pay-per-view match.
And yet we're giving it to you on free TV.
And not even in the main event. Are you kidding me right now?
Sometimes you got to keep people on their toes. So here it is for the first time ever, Zako Duo versus Johnny Nexus.
Well, here we go, and Johnny Nexus right out of the gate. Couple of right hands, already got the champ reeling. Oh, what a boot!
The champ is not going to take anything lying down. I mean, we know this man so well. But also, this is one of those things of its debut, but we could talk about a storied history in wrestling.
And honestly, an interesting matchup for Zako Duo. Johnny Nexus with an extremely innovative offense. Of course, that parkour background means that he can pretty much jump off of anything.
Exactly. And it's a kind of style that can keep Zako Duo on his toes the whole match.
Which is maybe what he's looking at. It's interesting. I don't know if Zako picked this match or if the brass thought that this would be a good match for him, but a very different wrestling style than that of Wilson, who he's going to face in Multivania. So I'm not really sure about the logic if Zako had anything to do with this.
Oh, no, this was Zako actually reached out to Johnny.
Yeah, that I don't understand. I can think of a lot of other independent wrestlers to bring in that would have had a style similar to Wilson that would have given him more of a chance to prepare for that. This I'm not as sure about. I mean, maybe he just wants some diversity and he wants to expect the unexpected. But if I see Wilson do anything parkour related, I'm just going to get up out of my seat and leave because I will have seen everything.
I think part of this is also showing, I think it's a lot more about taking on somebody who is hit that status in wrestling. You know, this is a former champion. He's held multiple championships in multiple promotions. I mean, you name a promotion he's been in. I think the only promotion he's appeared in so far that he hasn't held... Oh, going for the pin! And a 1 count. I think so far AEW is the only promotion he's appeared in that he has not held a belt.
For now, at least.
For now, exactly. Problem with Johnny Nexus is, yeah, where is he wrestling? Who knows? He could be anywhere at any time, as this shows. Now, I should stress, this is not for the belt. Johnny Nexus is not champion.
I mean, I figured that. It wasn't announced as a title match, and we didn't have the traditional, introductions in the ring and showing of the championship and handing it over. Oh, nice vertical suplex there by Johnny Nexus. And now going to the top rope, and here we go. That parkour background. Johnny loves to fly.
Oh!
And a splash. I would have expected maybe like a 630 splash out of a man like this.
Well, and
sorry, what'd you say, Pete?
I would say it almost looked like Zako managed to get a knee up in time or something. A little bit of damage to Johnny.
Might not have gotten all of it, and he just got a face full of turnbuckle, did Johnny Nexus. And a booty full of turnbuckle for Zako Duo.
So, how many robots do you think Johnny has faced in his career?
Probably at least one.
Yeah, I mean, I know I did see a match where he fought a Minotaur once.
Correct. He used to tag with The Miz, so I know he's at least tagged with a robot before.
True. Actually, now that I think about it, I've also seen him, he has faced a dragon.
Fair.
Also one of the survivors of zombie attack.
Yeah. So, he's got a diverse enough background to hang here in the Nexus.
And once again, Giant to the top rope. Oh, nobody home for the elbow.
And now the ace of MNW is going for something, but countered by Johnny. And now Nexus just play into the crowd. There's that ego we would expect.
He is a showman. No matter what company he's in, he is a showman.
He got his first opportunity just off of his sheer showmanship. So why not? But he is facing the main event mech. And Russian leg sweep.
Falls into the cover. 1 and a kick out at 1. Not even a 2 count. And I got to say, I am impressed with Johnny Nexus. He has taken it to the world champ.
I mean, it's what you'd expect from a wrestler of his caliber, and I'm sure that's why Zako wanted this matchup.
Well, when you're the MNW champion, you want... Oh, here we go! Future Shock DDT! Thanks for playing, Johnny. No!
Kick out at 2. I think part of this also is, I feel Zako feels he's faced just about everyone at the main event caliber in the company that he can face. So, short of bringing somebody over from Flashbang,
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, a springboard Falcon Arrow.
Oh,
now go to the middle rope. We never see Zako fly, and that's probably why.
I mean, fair enough.
Now a boot to the midsection. What has Johnny got in mind? Oh, look at the moonsault!
And 2, and a kick out at 2.
Nowhere. Oh my goodness.
I mean, so close to Multivania. A loss, even to Johnny Nexus, would be devastating for the champ.
Oh, and a big counter there by Zako. Might have been setting up for Starship Pain. Counter by Johnny. The taunt again, and that's going to cost him into the corner. Counter for counter.
And he... Uh-oh.
Oh, now this is some shades of Wilson. The fist drop off the middle rope.
I think Zako's leaking coolant.
And now Johnny back up to the top rope. This is where he's so comfortable.
Oh!
Another splash connects.
And I just realized this isn't good. If Zako gets injured, our Sawyer isn't around at the moment to do repairs.
Wait, where's our Sawyer?
He's on... Have you ever heard of Isla Scorn?
No.
Yeah, it's... Well, let's put it this way. It's the clown homeland.
Okay, so I have a question.
I'm sure you do.
But why?
Because he wants to kill clowns.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
But why?
I don't have a good answer for the second one, sorry.
Okay, I just,
just something he feels he's got to do. But meanwhile, Johnny Nexus denying the kick.
Oh, look out here! Oh, the Spanish fly! The athleticism of Johnny Nexus on display, and now into the corner we go.
Oh. Punch, chop, and uh-oh, now what?
Back to the high rent district. Zako in a precarious situation. Up on that top turnbuckle. Johnny Nexus looking for the killing blow. Oh, the superplex! Cover him! This could be the upset of the century! Johnny Nexus, no!
Johnny playing to the crowd, which is really his real strength. Well, that in years of experience.
Really. He should really turn around, though. Gave Zako a lot of time to prepare and recover. Oh, and a belly-to-belly. And now the referee wanted to check that coolant leak. You pointed it out earlier, Jerry.
Yep. And here he comes. Zako duo.
Oh, here we go. A second future shock DDT. Will that keep Johnny down? No! How? Even Zako's getting frustrated.
Yeah, well, as you know, as one would expect.
And, oh, there's the moonsault again! And now immediately into a camel clutch. You don't see a lot of submissions out of Johnny Nexus. Zako able to break the S-grip.
And here he comes. Oh! Punch to the face. Oh, blocked!
Again, just countering each other. What a match this has been. Now a boot to the midsection. Oh, here we go! Starship Pain! That's it! Upset! Upset City! Johnny's gonna beat the champ!
Two! Oh, kick out!
Oh! Unbelievable. I thought that was it. And there's the off switch. Off switch out of nowhere. That could be it. And it is.
And your winner, Zako Duo.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your champion and the winner of this match, Zako Duo, taking on even Johnny Nexus. So, congratulations to the ace. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the next step for Zako Duo is Multivania and Wilson.
Good luck. That's going to be a hell of a match.
It is. It is. I think it's the match everyone's waiting for. It's when the Kings Road tournament started, and in the back of everyone's mind is this going to be that match? And it is. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, so much insanity getting ready for Multiverse, and a lot of people who still have a lot of stuff they want to say. One of them, well, we heard earlier from Blood Money's Nakano Kirishima confronting Sir Unkley Dunk about his upcoming match with the Janitor. But another member of Blood Money has something to say. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear now from Mr. Butler.
First of all, I wanted to say thanks to the Bad Batch for their help in combating the administration. I might have lost that open challenge, but it was never really about winning. Once I found out it was Multi-Man, I figured I could use it to sow the seeds of dissension within the administration's ranks. But that was then, and this is now. You see, I made my position clear when I first arrived here. I'm usually a reasonable guy to get along with, as long as you don't piss me off. And quite frankly, I'm pissed off. Not because I still haven't gotten any singles wins, but because somebody decided to bring up my name in particular when judging the competition we have here on Warzone. Now, if it was someone who's actually been here a while with some credibility to substantiate those claims, I'd have let it slide, but that wasn't the case. Quite the opposite, in fact. It was a newcomer with barely any matches in MNW under his belt, Alicester Evergreen. And quite frankly, I take exception to that. Now, far be it for me to play the role of the gatekeeper, that's Arkov's job. But Mr. Evergreen, where do you get off calling us nothing but a bunch of dancers? Or calling me an otaku butler, for that matter? Now, I've got no problem with otaku, but as I've said before, I'm not a butler. That's my last name, but that's beside the point. The point is, out of all the people on the roster, you chose to single me out as an example. So now you leave me no choice but to single you out as an example. Watch your back, Alicester, because the otaku onslaught is about to come crashing down on you harder than post-convention exhaustion.
All right. Strong words from Mr. Butler, especially targeting our rookie, Alicester Evergreen. Speaking of Mr. Evergreen, he's in action coming up right now. Let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Cain.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is the boss of the showcase matches and the leader of Omega Club, Kelly. Coming down to ringside to face a rookie making his name. Makes you wonder, you know, Kelly is, now that she's in charge of Omega Club, one of her responsibilities is scouting.
Which leads you to believe, who's next?
Yeah. So, you know, any match you're seeing with her, especially against a rookie, you gotta wonder.
Future prospect?
Possibly. I mean, we've seen it before.
I mean, Vince Smoke back in the day was the king of scouting.
Absolutely, I agree.
We saw the team he put together.
Their opponent. Alicester Evergreen.
And here you have it, Alicester Evergreen, the newest recruit to Warzone. Wait a minute, what the hell? What the hell's going on behind Alicester? Alicester, look out, it's Butler!
No!
He's got a chair!
Well, that didn't work. I was going to ask, does that man have horns? But he just got a chair shot, and it looks like he blasted the back of the chair out of the whatever the casing of the chair is. It's gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's a horned mask, but still.
But, like, look what Butler did to that chair.
I saw it. He hit really hard. He's an impressive.
How is this man walking? What is this thing?
I mean, Butler's scary, but yeah, Alicester is making a comeback. I mean, these two, Alicester had some strong words aimed at Butler. Butler has responded, and now, well, I guess now we're here. Kelly's in the ring going, the hell?
Well, she was expecting a match with Alicester, and Butler said, well, I've got business with Mr. Evergreen.
Can we, fellas, get security down. Why do I pay for security?
Oh, now they're in the ring. This is not, come on now.
Ref, call it. Call it. Just,
you hate to see it.
You really do. I thought we had that's gonna be a thing. All right, well, gonna give him a second to clear the ring, and I guess we're just gonna get ready for our next matchup. In the meantime, tweeting out on social media. First off, we are hearing from Tyler, the legal representative of the Conquest Bloodline, saying a response from my client. Big talk coming from VIP's lapdog. Did you forget your blood and pride being used as stepping stones for Boots' ascent to her Nexus title reign? Nothing will stop me, not even the gods. Okay. Well, we'll see in our main event when he has to take on 3 competitors for his Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase. Each trying to count it on that mysterious 8-figure bounty. Who has the resources? The only person I can think of is Uncle Dunk, and he has stated he had no interest. Anyway, also tweeting out on social media, Papusa Monkey. Of course I show up in time for Eric Genericson. Of course you do, Papusa. We're always happy to have Eric join us here on commentary, especially on days when Michael's not feeling well.
I like how that was vague enough where you don't know if it's a good or a bad thing for them.
And I like to, you know what? I like to think the best. So I'm gonna
too, but the internet is a very harsh place.
It is, but it's Papusa. He's a great guy. And I always mispronounce it. I say Tyler. It's Taylor. I always want to say Tyler because there's a guy who makes our belts named Tyler. Anyway, you know what? Let's get this next match is really interesting how this has been shaping up. McMorgan has, it turns out that Earl King West has been targeting McMorgan. And his reason? Boredom. He's looking for something to do while whatever plans he's working on come to fruition. And he decided McMorgan was the person to focus on. So he and Louis McDonald have been targeting McMorgan, but it turns out McMorgan got some backup in the form of the myth-made flesh Beowulf. And that is leading to our next match. Let's waste no more time. Let's head down to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, McMorgan.
Now, Eric, I know you have some Faye issues still on Flashbang.
Some?
And, but we inherit... Well, yeah. In fact, you've got a match. Kathjina versus Jagger at Multivania.
Yes.
So hopefully that'll settle some of it. For us, you sent us Earl King West. And, well, I mean, obviously Lawson.
You have to handle at least half of the Fae nonsense, please.
That's fair, but we've got McMorgan, who turns out his family has a history with the Fae. And he's more than willing to, I mean, to the point of sacrificing willingly his own eye.
Look, man, it's 2022. It's okay to be Fae unless you betray, and then it's not A-okay.
Fair enough.
You think you know me?
And introducing their partner. They are the myth reincarnate Beowulf.
Aren't these two supposed to be, like, rivals?
You know, that's what I thought, but Beowulf is who came to his aid.
But the question is why?
Well, yeah, that's a great question. Now, I haven't gotten a firm answer, although I do understand, I mean, when you look at Beowulf's history as a legendary monster hunter, he could just decide, I mean, it could just be as simple as he thinks Earl King West and Louis McDonald are assholes. Which, you know, join the club. But yeah, he was who had McMorgan's back. And now here they are tagging against Legion.
And introducing their opponents. They are Legion.
Yeah, Louis McDonald.
I don't like him.
Go ahead.
I said I don't like him.
I mean, who does? I mean, find me someone who likes these two.
I mean, there have at least been people that have sided with Louis that kind of liked him. I don't know a single person on this planet that likes Earl King West. Not one.
Well,
his own mother doesn't like him.
I mean, Louis McDonald, sure, some people liked him, and then he betrayed all of them. So, you know, face that. But that's,
by the way, I have a message from the Sandman. He wants me to tell Earl King that his mother says hello.
Okay. I'm just going to let that one sit. I was like, what should I say? And sometimes the best thing is to say nothing.
How about this match, Jerry?
Well, this match, this is going to be interesting. So first off, Earl King West and McMorgan. Poke to the eye, which fair. I mean, Earl King has been harassing McMorgan for months.
Oh, look at Beowulf taking some liberties on the outside.
You love to see it.
Yeah. And right now it's 2-on-1. Look out here. Go into the steps.
Oh. You know, there's part of me that's like, I want to be an impartial commentator, and there's another part of me that just wants to say, go ahead and do whatever you want to Earl King West. I don't care.
I am impartial until you ruin the barrier between us and other multiverses, which has caused a hell of a lot of problems for our good boy.
Oh, boy, yeah. How many people is he facing at Multivania?
Too many.
Yeah. I had to protect Sir McCheese from that.
Everyone nice wanted to have that kind of ability.
Well, you know, HR hasn't been interfering, and the brass okayed me stopping it at 4. At 4 competitors total in the match.
Oh, look out here. Oh! Face first into the turnbuckle. You'll love to see it.
Oh,
and this could be over quick. In position. The Highlander about to be incoming. Looking to spike him on his head.
Ah!
Bang!
Highlander connects. I think Louis is just
on Louis. And then breaks it up. Louis McDonald already inserting himself into this matchup. Look at this. Going after Beowulf.
And Earl King loves those bridging attacks.
Showing off his power.
And trying to bring McMorgan into the red corner. No man's land.
He can make a tag, no doubt, and there it is. And now Louis telling him to get up. Oh, and he did, and grabbed him by the hair. Taunt-a-bodied is a thing for a reason.
I mean, Louis is like the living embodiment of fuck around and find out.
Well, he found out.
And now he's finding out, facing off against the legend incarnate, Beowulf. Louis, there's a reason...
He's finding out that jumping on is a lot harder than jumping off.
Yep, and Louis, this man was the Rookie of the Year for a reason.
Well, yeah, it was a very diluted rookie class, I'm assuming, on Warzone, right?
We had a pretty good class. But, Beowulf,
okay.
I mean, there were several people who were in that, and Beowulf won by a wide margin. So
there's nothing wrong with a participation trophy.
Who was your Rookie of the Year again?
He's okay, so Lionel's done some stuff on Flashbang that I don't necessarily agree with, but he did in fact win the award.
That's true. And
but I try not to bring it up.
Sure, fair enough. I mean, you got, especially with your broadcast partner being his teammate.
Yeah, it's a little conflict of interest. A kick out there by McDonald.
Now, let's not forget the long history between McMorgan and McDonald. There goes the ref.
Of course it does. I'm pretty sure Louis did that on purpose.
I mean, everyone remembers that brutal match that...
he countered Evolution. He was looking for Evolution. McMorgan just countered it.
McMorgan, I think, has given a lot of thought to fighting Louis McDonald over the time since that brutal match that I was just talking about. A lot of people felt that match should have been stopped by the ref, but McMorgan had no quit.
Oh, what a power bomb.
And so if McMorgan gets to make Louis pay as well as deal with Earl King West, I'm sure that is something he is willing to do. Uh-oh, here it comes.
Schoolboy roll up, but he keeps it up. Oh, power bomb! Wow. And Louis saying, I'm out of here. And here comes the fake king. The king of kings, as he likes to call himself. Just running over Beowulf right now. Oh my goodness.
Brutal. But again, Beowulf has so much for somebody who is a wrestling rookie. Oh.
Well, I think his rookiness just showed. Inexperience. Oh, the red cape.
Oh.
And that's normally the prelude to the wrath of the Goblin King. If he hits this is ball game. He won the Interdimensional Championship with this move. There goes Beowulf. But and McMorgan saves his partner.
And Louis runs into him. Good job, Louis.
Tried to get to McMorgan, and that didn't work. Spinebuster by Earl King.
Oh, drop toe hold.
Good counter there from Beowulf, who has got to make a tag now. Another spinebuster.
Or, make. Oh, he got the tag. And Beowulf quickly is facing who he has to face now. Louis, I think you're going to again find out this may not be where you want to be.
And now a Dragon Sleeper applied by Beowulf.
But
Louis able to kick out of it quite literally with his knees.
Drag over and... Oh, no.
Look out here. Oh, you're a Nagi.
Bringing him up.
What a side slam. And a tag made to McMorgan.
That is, by the way, Beowulf calls that the death stroke.
I could see why.
And, wait, is he late?
I think Beowulf wanted McMorgan to get the pin, but they let Earl King get in the ring. That was a rookie mistake. The inexperience starting to show.
McMorgan.
And McMorgan says, to hell with it, I'll take care of it myself. He dumps Earl King, and now the Highlander to Louis McDonald.
Oh, is he? I think he's got it.
He done got him.
2,
3.
Yes.
And your winners, McMorgan and Beowulf.
You know what? McMorgan and Beowulf made a pretty good team.
Yeah, the death stroke was interrupted by Earl King, but McMorgan made up for that inexperience, hit the Highlander, and sent Earl King packing.
Honestly, I think with a little polish, these two could be a great tag team.
Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
I mean, it's not the first time something like that's happened.
I believe it.
But as that is, ladies and gentlemen, your winners, McMorgan and Beowulf. And social media has been kind of going crazy during that match. First off, we have Kelly tweeting flashbang. Please take back Earl King. Hell, I pay half of his. I pay half of his contract for flashbang. Take him back. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to, because you know what? Immediate response from the Sandman. Sorry, the transaction is non-refundable. Nothing we can do about it. Sorry, not sorry. Hashtag your problem now. And then,
I just imagine that in any arena that he goes into for Warzone, all I hear is the fans chanting, "We don't want him. Keep him, please."
Yeah. And then, oh no. So tweeting out on social media is Michael Macabre, who is saying tweets stares down at match watching McMorgan fiddle with a Fae. How insignificant. I'm a matter of weeks. What was feared as a superior race will simply fade away and be classified as obsolete. Arrogance and ignorance, and yet all this magical power. The monarch flew off when he couldn't best a Viking, and only one butterfly is left, and she will get what's coming to her. Oh, I don't think Michael likes the Fae, Eric, is what I'm getting from that.
I mean, they kind of interfere in what he does a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly a good point. And
when you're a harvester of souls,
tweeting out on Beowulf's tweeting out, and apparently he shouted this to the crowd: "Fear the wild hunt."
Is that like a fear the deer thing?
I have to.
Nobody fears a deer.
Yeah, or he's making a declaration. I'm not sure what. And then McMorgan tweeting out, "See, Louis, and it didn't even take us 23 minutes. Enjoy your nap, snake." So with that, Eric, this next match, we've been talking about quite a bit. In fact, we've been kind of talking about it all evening. Someone, and we don't know who, has put a bounty out for the Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase, currently held by Semjax. And that briefcase, it's an 8-figure bounty, and we don't know who actually made that offer, but we do know that a lot of people very recently tried to cash in on it. So with that, I think we made the decision We're going to have a match. We're going to let everyone see what they can do. So that leaves us with what's coming up in our main event. So what are your thoughts as we get ready for this matchup?
I'm just excited to see it, and I'm curious who put out that bounty, because there are a lot of people on your show that have a lot of reasons to either stop Semjax from cashing in or to steal it straight up from him so that they can cash in.
I mean, fair enough, but let's head down to ringside. It's time for our main event, and as our broadcast partner Michael Montoya would say, were he here, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this.
The following is your main event and is a fatal four-way match. Introducing first, it's Depth Charge.
Depth Charge, who has actually been having an impressive run recently. He just had a best-of-5 series against DJ Milsner, which he ended at the 4th match.
Wow.
Completely dominant. And let's talk about, I mean, to dominate somebody as experienced and lauded as DJ Milsner. So, and now he was one of the first people to try. He was literally the first person to go after Semjax last week for that briefcase. And
well, I mean, you cashing in on a bounty, I can't blame him.
8 figures. I mean, that buys a lot of nautical gear.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh boy.
And introducing the first opponent, Carcharodon.
Well, we have some shark-infested rings here tonight.
We do. You know, it always feels weird when Depth Charge and Carcharodon, you see them. It's like, what happens if these two team up?
Well, I'm more curious what happens if you put Depth Charge in a cage and drop him into the ocean where Carcharodon probably keeps his summer home.
I mean, from what I understand, Depth Charge, he wears that helmet because it's the only way he can survive on land.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, that would explain it, yeah.
Yeah. So,
he should try being not alive anymore. That works for our shark.
I mean, your shark...
I think
shark,
he's
who
undead.
we've been seeing
I actually
a lot
don't
of.
know. I should ask Zephyr.
Introducing next, representing VIP, it is the Doctor of Albanomics.
Now, this is interesting. Not just because he was going after the bounty, but the fact that he managed to be the last person to get in on that fatal 4-way match for Sir McCheese's Big Oof Championship.
It sure is, and he's also been the ire of Ozir Turan recently, so he's had a lot of stuff going on.
He has. I mean, Ozir has basically been asking him to straighten up and stop. Basically, Ozir straight out said, "Stop being a clown."
Yeah, well, good luck telling Alba to do anything.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, the Doctor of Albanomics. I'm so sick of that name.
You know, it is a mouthful.
Trust me.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought I explained this.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Conquest Bloodline, they are the Money in the Bank winner, Semjax.
No, I'm not confused by him being in the match. Why did he bring the briefcase that everyone wants?
I mean, so what's happening? He's bringing the briefcase down to show that he still has it, and then it is going to, he's going to have it a trusted companion, Taylor, bring it back to him. We're going to hold it securely here at the announce booth.
For a guy who calls himself trustworthy, I am shocked that he trusts anybody to hold on to that.
Well, he trusts Taylor, and, we are, of course, impartial executives of the show. So, yeah, that's what he's going with. He at first was talking about having it in a secure room and back, then he didn't trust that. So,
I mean, I would put it in Gorm's hands and say, I dare someone to come take this.
That's fair. Of course, Gorm had that confrontation earlier this evening with Raphael Samson.
Yeah, that was it wasn't a Hoss fight, but it was a Hoss conversation.
It was a Hoss stare down.
Yes.
Okay, and there you, not being picked up on camera for safety reasons, but Taylor has grabbed the briefcase and is bringing it to us.
And here we go. Maybe a measure of revenge for Semjax.
Well, and I think it's also a chance. All right, guys, go for it. See what you can do against Semjax.
And this would be huge if you can defeat the Money in the Bank winner. It would go a long way towards punching your ticket to Multivania potentially. Although the Doctor of Albanomics already with a ticket.
Yeah, although again, all 4 of these people are very impressive competitors. I mean, Semjax, of course, has been manipulating the game for a very long time. He managed to lead the Bloodline to having that tag team championship opportunity in 2 weeks at Multivania.
I guess the thing that I'm curious about, and I gotta commend Semjax on sticking to whatever plan he has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked as soon as he found out there was a bounty, he didn't immediately cash in on Zako. I'm guessing that there's a larger plan that he had in mind that he's trying to stick to, or maybe he assumes that Zako's ready now for that exact thing to happen. But whatever the case, good on you for sticking to the plan and not making a rash decision. I probably would have cashed that thing in as soon as I knew my head had to be on a swivel because I had a bounty on my head, essentially.
I agree, but the prevailing theory in the locker room is he wanted that Multivania moment. That he wanted the belt and he wanted it on the grandest stage of them all.
Well, he's got to survive at least 2 more weeks.
That's basically what this boils down to, yep. And
so far, Carcharodon's been taking it to him.
Well, I mean, when you a hybrid human shark demon.
Oh, he's a demon too?
Yeah, there's demon. Apparently, that's how the fusion happened.
Fusion, huh?
And apparently, it was intentional. At least on the the human part.
Yeah, you never go full shark intentionally.
That would not be Jawsome.
And Carcharodon, I guess he wants to get rid of the competition. But let's not forget, while he's been clowning around, the Doctor of Albanomics is still one of the premier submission specialists on Warzone.
We saw Daverman earlier tonight use his Maker's Guillotine to eliminate somebody in that showcase match.
Or at least a variation therein. And Albanomics knocks down the shark. Meanwhile, Semjax going after the big man, the man who attacked him in gorilla position last week.
Yeah, Semjax got tossed around like a rag doll backstage.
And yet kept getting back up. That's the scary part.
Notice how nobody tried to help him.
I got a feeling they picked a time when the rest of the bloodline wasn't around. I mean, that was a...
It is speaking of submission moves. Look out here, figure 4. This is a one-fall matchup, correct?
I believe so.
I'm surprised that neither Semjax or Depth Charge was aware of that happening.
Well, that's always the challenge in a figure 4 is keeping aware while you're fighting one person, what's going on with the other 2. Oh!
Tope Suicida! And Semjax just met the steel steps. And now look at Depth Charge. I think he thinks Semjax is done. He's going to join his fellow Mercs. And now Carcharodon and Depth Charge teaming up on the Doctor of Albanomics.
I mean, he is the veteran player in this match. Oh, and Carcharodon took it right in the guppies.
Oh, no. Oh, Depth Charge, don't do this. Hang on, big guy. What in the world? Look at the stalling suplex.
Oh!
Oh!
I was a little worried for the ring right there.
Yeah, me too. And Alba needs to get in there. Oh, a kick out by Mr. Money in the Bank.
I think Alba aimed Carcharodon at them to cause that breakup.
Well, it worked.
Oh, Shades of Azir going for that arm bar.
Another effective submission move. Alba's got plenty of them. Sorry, the Doctor of Albanomics has plenty of them. Oh, Liger Bomb from Carcharodon. 1, 2, no.
Kick out at 2.
And the Impaler DDT to Depth Charge.
Oh, headbutting a helmet. That's how hardcore Semjax is.
Yeah, he does not give any damn. Oh, here it is! Maker's Guillotine! The Maker's Guillotine locked in. That could be it for Carcharodon. And he tapped out.
I guess it is an elimination match.
That would make sense. So bye-bye, Carcharodon.
Carcharodon has been eliminated.
That was my thought, because once I saw people not even going for breakups of submission moves, I was thinking to myself, has to be elimination. Unless everybody's lost their mind.
I think that was, yeah, apparently that was, Semjax said if I'm going to be required to do this ridiculous exercise, at least make an elimination.
That is fair. Look at this. Rings of Saturn now applied to the big man.
It's also a good chance for him to make some of the guys do the work for him.
I mean, it's true. He's already got one elimination down, and he hasn't had to do anything other than survive.
Oh!
Oh, look out here. Feral knee! The feral knee to the head of Depth Charge, and that'll do it.
Depth Charge has been eliminated.
And now we're down to 2 former Nexus Titan champions.
Can Semjax beat the member of VIP? Oh!
Hurricane Rana grabs the legs. 1, 2. He got him. Oh!
Oh, he was going for that elbow. Semjax had it scouted, got out of the way, and drop kicked him.
And just like that, we've cut the field in half.
On one hand, it's now just a one-on-one. On the other hand, Semjax is facing the most experienced of his opponents.
I mean, the Doctor of Albanomics is a legend, although Semjax is no slouch. What a super kick.
That was the blood trance. Now let's see if he can hit either the Embrace the Conquer or the Feral Knee again.
Looks like he's going to go for the knee if he can hit it here. Alba doesn't know where he is. He's on Dream Street. Right to the face, and he busts him open.
1, 2.
And Semjax gets a modicum of revenge.
All right.
And your winner, and still Mr. Money in the Bank, Semjax.
And there we go. Okay, hey, Eric, can you hand me the briefcase so we can get it back to Semjax?
Yeah, hang on. Hit right here.
No, Eric, quit kidding around. Go ahead.
No, that's my luggage.
Hand me the briefcase.
Okay, fine. I think it's on your side, actually.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah, they would never put it on my side.
No, I don't. I thought you had it.
No, I thought who's the other guy that had it? The guy who brought it over here.
Taylor brought it to us. I mean, I saw him put it here on the table.
Oh, so Taylor probably took it.
No, Taylor, he gave it to us. So I put it down there. Where's the... Okay, Phyllis?
Just check with Taylor real quick.
Taylor is saying he gave it to us, so...
Well, right, but we have to give it back to him, but I don't have it on my side. I'm not even on this show, so...
Yeah,
apologies, folks. We hate to end the show like this, but we're gonna look into some things and we'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just Phyllis locked down the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all time we have for tonight. So for Eric Genericson and Pete McPherson, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night.
Hey, it's Flashbangs, Tiki the Troll here to remind you to pay that toll. How, you may be asking? Ha! Easy. Just be sure to give us a like, throw down a comment, and hit that subscribe button. And we'll be seeing you around for the, next payment.